starting the morning off with a big batch of iced tea. Here I'm using some foraged wild roses, and the first batch of currants that I harvested off our bushes and then dehydrated. They did not dehydrate so well, so I'm not going to store them. I'm just going to use them right away in this tea. I'm adding a whole bunch of water and then closing this Dutch oven and letting it simmer on the stove. This tea is a little bit lifeless tasting, so I'm going to be adding about equal parts pure grape juice just to add a little bit of sweetness and flavor, and then a ton of ice because I am way too impatient to let this cool on its own. While clover is one of my absolute favorite plants, I have such a weak spot for it, it is also one of the biggest menaces in my garden when it comes to weeds. I'm really lucky that it's very easy to pull, so it's not too big of a job getting rid of it, but I've definitely let this go a little bit longer than I wanted to. I think this is a pretty common theme with herbal gardeners. I made the mistake of planting mint in this bed last year. I thought I wouldn't care if it took over because it's one of my favorite herbs, but this spring I pulled out almost an entire bed worth of mint roots. I thought I got it all, but there's still some persistent plants that will not leave, so I'm just harvesting it as I go so that I can dry it for tea. just like that, the mint is ready to store. I like to keep my herbs in glass jars, and then for the first few days they're sitting in the jars, I put some cheesecloth on top. Or in this case, I just kind of left the lid a little bit ajar. And then every day, I just shake up my herbs a little bit. This just ensures that every piece gets dried out properly and there's no extra moisture lingering around between leaves. Hopefully by the end of the season, I'll have this entire jar full of mint and my tea cupboard will be ready and stocked for fall.